Good morning.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, look at you. Looks like we're bringing back the weekly vlog. Okay, hi everyone. It's a Monday here in London. It's Monday, June 23rd. I got back from a trip to Scotland yesterday with Henry's family. It was a lot of fun, a lot of unplugging. We were on this remote island for one of our Airbnbs during our visit. I haven't talked to you guys since the London Marathon. I feel like a lot has happened since then. My family came to visit, Henry's family came to visit. We went to New York, Spain, ran the Hackney Half with Henry. A lot of things happened. My broken toe is healed. Yeah. Why am I bringing the weekly vlog back? I have missed it doing the weekly vlog and not having the pressure to post and film every moment of my life. I've actually wanted to film, especially when we were in Scotland. I think I promised you guys that this channel was going to become video essays where I do talk more about politics. Still thinking about that, but I'm thinking about incorporating them into my weekly vlogs versus becoming like a political creator. I see benefit in that, but at the same time, I think being an influencer is different than being a creator. It's a very like technical thing, but I think being an influencer where I talk about my life, I talk about running, I talk about London, I talk about fashion, I also talk about politics. I think that's what I'm best suited for. I don't think just being someone that makes like breaking news videos all day long is going to be the thing that suits my skill set the best, if that makes sense. I want to get back into weekly vlogging, doing favorites videos, doing more Q&A videos, just connecting with you guys a lot more than I have been doing in the past few months. Many things have been happening, but I also feel like I have been doing nothing. It's a very weird dynamic where I feel like life is just fucking moving past me. We're traveling, new things happening all the fucking time, figuring things out nonstop, but I feel like I am stuck. And I think I have felt overwhelmed with social media of like how to document everything and constantly upload and fighting the algorithm and making money off of it. Like I have just felt like I'm white knuckling social media for the past 8 months or however long it's fucking been. Get back to being creative, posting when I want to post, making sure that I'm doing stuff that I actually want to be doing and that I feel inspired by. So we're gonna get back into the weekly vlogs, sharing little bits about my life as you guys have seen before. The election is on Tuesday in New York City for the Democratic primary for New York City mayor. I've not felt this inspired about a political candidate since Bernie. Zohran's campaign has been so exciting to watch and I hope he wins tomorrow. Good morning everyone, it's a Tuesday and we're gonna go on a run, but you need to be eating before a run, especially if you're a woman. If you're not eating before a run, your body, especially as a woman, is gonna think that it's in starvation mode. This is something that happens when you have an eating disorder or you're restricting your food intake. It fucks with your metabolism and your body doesn't think it's safe anymore. Unless you're advised by a medical professional, your workout should not be to lose weight. Your workout should be to move your body, to feel good, to get stronger, to do something that is fun for going on a run today. But let's talk about running because that's been a category of my life that's been a big fucking question mark. Got an x-ray after the London Marathon that told me that my toe was broken. So once I got that news, I was like, yeah, kind of obvious. I broke it based on like the bruising and the inflammation. 4 to 6 weeks to heal a broken toe, but the main pain that I was actually getting from my broken toe injury was through my IT band. 3 weeks after I injured my toe, I didn't have any sort of toe pain. All of the pain had moved up the side of my leg, and so that had been the main thing that I was rehabbing. I went to New York, I got to see my PT. He gave me a lot of exercises and ideas about how to stay healthy with that IT band injury. So I've been lifting probably like 4 times a week, I think, since the Hackney Half and the London Marathon. So I've been really focusing on getting that IT band to be healthy, nursing it up, recovery, and now I'm in a place when I can go run casually. I'm not training for anything. The running space, and you've ever signed up for marathons, half marathons, you know how competitive it is to get race entry. And I think moving to London, I just kind of like blacked out the idea of me running a fall marathon a year from when I moved. So now that I look at all the fall marathons, most of them are already like full, and that's on me. But yeah, I don't have any fall races I'm training for. I might try to do the Copenhagen half with a brand partnership, but everything else is like not happening. Today we're gonna eat my trusty oatmeal before the run, which is literally just oats and water that I heat up in the microwave because I can't be bothered. I like to add some cocoa powder for a little flavor. I usually don't film this part of my morning routine because I'm usually doing it with Henry and making him oats as well, and I don't want to have him in the camera, but he had a work thing to go to this morning. I'm adding a little bit of maca powder, great for your hormones. Add a little cinnamon, a little vanilla, mix it all up. In addition to running, guys, we bought bikes. We've done a few big bike rides. That's a new chapter. We found them on Facebook Marketplace, and I think they were about 250 pounds each, so a little bit over 300 US dollars. which is good considering how expensive bikes are. This is not my pivot to doing a triathlon, bike races, because they terrify me. Like being that close to another biker, it just seems like an opportunity to fall and get trampled on. Actually, when my toe was broken, cycling was something that felt really good for me. So that's something that Henry and I are incorporating into like our daily commutes or just something to do on the long weekends with each other. And it's been a lot of fun. I need to get the padded bike shorts because we did a 40-mile bike ride without those, and there's a lot of chafing, we shall say. Here's the final product of my oats. I also added some chia seeds, some honey, a banana on top, a little bit of flaky salt for some electrolytes. Coffee with some milk that I will sip slowly as I do my morning pages over here. Got my AG1 that has all the vitamins and minerals that I could possibly need. Now we're gonna go do my morning pages journaling. It's still Tuesday, went on a run, kind of felt shitty. Henry and I got food poisoning over the weekend in Scotland. I think I still am weak from that. So I think I was still weak from that, but we did a little bit of work. I told the internet that I'm no longer sponsored by Hoka, which might come as a shock to you guys, but you'll probably know by this point. I'm gonna go on a bike ride, so let's go meet my bike and we'll go along on a little ride. Okay, here is my bike, my helmet, my bike lock. We are in the entryway of my building. We have all these bike things, but yes, I'm gonna take this bad boy. It's a road bike. It's a Cannondale. I don't know what else. It's an extra large because I'm tall. We've made it to south of London and we're gonna lock my bike. So if you're looking at getting a bike yourself, make sure you get a bike lock if you live in a city because a lot of people get their bikes stolen. Here's what my bike lock looks like, pretty standard. And I wanna make sure that you lock not only your middle of your bike, so let me show you. So metal loop, that's what you're gonna look for. So when you're locking your bike, you wanna make sure you not only lock your front wheel, but also this bar right here. A lot of people in London steal wheels, which is just like beyond to me. So you wanna lock it between the two. I also am gonna lock my trusty bike helmet here into the loop as well. Okay, yay, that's how you do a bike lock.
The moon's back here. The moon is here. Especially during a time period like this one.
Okay, hi everyone, it's still a Tuesday. Went to the museum. I love the exhibit I went to. Just had a call with someone about sea moss lilies. I'm thinking of bringing sea moss lilies back. Really hesitant and nervous to just like take the leap of faith and bring it back for a lot of reasons. Gonna go find my bike and bike home, but we're sitting outside in the park because it's not raining in London. And you have to take advantage of it. Hi everyone, it's a Thursday morning and we're gonna talk about the fact that Zohran Mamdani won his primary election in New York City. I'm over the moon, so excited. I haven't been this hopeful since Bernie won Nevada in 2020. Posted a lot about the election. I posted my thoughts on it. I posted why I think it's so important, but I do want to talk to you guys about what I think it means for not only the New York City mayoral primary in New York City, but also America and the Democratic Party, because during the election cycle, all of the establishment Democrats were backing Cuomo, which is like disgusting on so many fronts. Number one, Cuomo assaulted 13 of his staffers, and you're going to support him as a candidate, and then they act like they hate Trump for his assault records. It's like, choose a fucking side. Two, so much money into negative ads against Zohran that were extremely Islamophobic and fucking racist. Interesting time in politics that I think kind of mirrors what happened to the Republican Party with the Tea Party movement, where there was this internal bickering about what the future of the party should be after Obama won in 2008. All these elections that were little catalysts where all these Tea Party candidates started to win down ballot races, and it really changed the makeup of the Republican Party. It led to a lot more extremism. It probably led to Trumpism as well. So I think Zohran's win is really going to shake up the party, or at least it should. I mean, Democrats, you lost the fucking election in 2024. You guys have a problem with running geriatric old candidates. You guys have a problem with losing young voters, particularly young men. Zohran did that exceptionally well. Zohran's digital strategy wasn't corny. It wasn't just using brat summer memes and not talking about policy and treating voters like they're stupid. Zohran ran his campaign with over 50,000 volunteers. 1.2 million doors were knocked on. As a reference point, Kamala Harris's campaign in 2024 for the general election knocked on 20 million doors. So for him to do 1.2 million in a primary election is crazy. And I really think that the Democratic Party needs to look at Zohran's win and needs to realize that it wasn't just because he got lucky and Cuomo was a bad candidate and New York's a liberal city and he was charismatic. It happened because of his policies. Zohran did not run on social issues. He did not run on identity politics. Zohran ran on the belief that New York should be affordable. Everyone knew they were voting for a socialist. So I think Democrats really want to take that away from Zohran's win and just say, well, he was a charismatic Obama-like character. No. People knew his policies. The political imagination, I think so many people, myself included, have just had all of their imagination for what society could be totally just quashed by decades of neoliberal governance. Nothing gets better, billionaires get richer, and society never improves. I think people are really waking up to that and saw Zohran as the change. I'm ecstatic for New York City. I really want to low-key move back there. Living with Zohran as my mayor would be pretty fucking sick, so maybe we move back sooner, I guess. I don't know. And Henry and I went on a run this morning, got a pastry. It's a beautiful sunny Friday in London and we're sort of planning out our weekend. We might go on a long bike ride, but we don't have padded cycling shorts yet. And we did a 40-mile bike ride without those shorts and it hurt a lot. I'm on a quest today to try to find some padded shorts and then I'll head back home later this afternoon. Hi everyone, it is Monday of next week. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the vlogs like a weekly vlog or just kind of piece together clips over the course of 2 weeks and call it a weekly vlog, but anyways, we have some exciting news kind of out of left field. Henry and I are fostering kittens and we get the kittens tonight. Kind of how this happened is I found this Instagram account that fosters kittens in London. It's called London Inner City Kitties if you're wanting to foster cats yourself, and so I filled out an application. Henry never grew up with cats, so I had to do a little bit of convincing, and honestly I was shocked that he was on board with it. Little trio of black kittens that we'll be getting tonight at 8 p.m. It's like 8 a.m. in the morning, so I have to go out and get some cat food, get some water bowls, food bowls, litter box, just kind of catify our apartment to make sure that they don't like tear up stuff, ease them into being in our space, and I'm so fucking excited. I feel like I couldn't sleep at all because I was just like, I believe I'm like living in a foreign country with a boyfriend and also fostering cats. Like, life has just changed in a lot of ways. So we're gonna foster kittens when we get home today. Guys, we're fostering kittens. They arrived last night. Gonna go introduce you to them. They're so sweet, they're so rowdy. It's 3 little sisters and they're all about 10 weeks old. They adjusted pretty quickly to our home. They obviously sat in their cat carrier when they first got here. We're a little bit sussed out. We're kind of shy to come out of the cage. One of them, who you'll meet now, immediately came out and started running all around. So they slept in this one room in our apartment because we have a 2-bedroom. So we catified this room. We got rid of any sort of cords, dangerous things that they could get into. And they slept the night in here with a fan, water, food, litter, everything they could need. But they're in here right now. We let them loose in the house for like 5 minutes and we're like, this is chaotic. There's 3 of them that are like running all around. So keeping them in here for now. Girls, you guys want to meet YouTube? Oh, they're all pretty sleepy right now. So here are the girls. Oh, okay. This is Nova. Nova is very excited. She loves to play with the little feather toy. Her and Henry have a special bond of jumping up and down and being crazy. She kind of leads the pack of being chaotic. One with the white paws. Oh, she jumped right through my legs. They want to go in the apartment. Oh, they're such good sisters. Suki. Suki is very adventurous. We let her in the whole apartment for like 5 minutes and she was like under the bed, under the couch, in the bathroom, down the stairs, going crazy. This is Mimi. Mimi is a little bit scared. Mimi spent the night sleeping on top of our clothing rack. Somehow she climbed up Henry's Barber jacket. We are fostering them. I've never fostered cats before, but my family has adopted them, so I grew up with a lot of cats. Getting into some stuff, hold on. They love opening this drawer and sitting in here, which is funny. They also need to work on not having their litter everywhere. Kittens need a home before they find their forever home, but it's also very sad because I know we aren't keeping them and we could adopt them, but I just don't know if we're ready to do this. Adopting is just a bigger commitment that I don't think we're ready for. We travel a lot, we're in London temporarily, so I don't know if it's the smartest move for us, but I'm so excited to have these fosters for a few weeks until they get adopted. Hi, is this Nova or Mimi? Nova girl. Nova is watching Wimbledon. These two are Wrestling. What do you want? What do you want, girl? Relax. Live from the London Zoo. We are at the London Zoo night and we're here.
Chill
it's
out
after hours. They open up the zoo for a little hangout sesh. We're excited to see the otters, the sloths. We'll see what we get into. Bye. Oh my god, the other guy up there. Aww. It is a Sunday morning and we're getting cinnamon rolls at Roll Boys over in Hackney Wick. Yesterday we went to Wimbledon to watch tennis and it was insane. We got there at 5 a.m. and waited in a queue for 9 hours. We got inside and if you have like the grounds pass tickets, which like everyone has access to if you wait in that line, well I guess they do sell out, but that's the ticket we got. You don't really get seats. So by the time we actually got in to watch tennis, we were very exhausted. But it was a very fun experience to like see it, wait in the line, sit in the rain, everything. And we gotta say that we went to Wimbledon and now we're getting cinnamon rolls, coffee, and gonna go to a museum over here. Hi kitties. Good morning.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, look at you. So photogenic, Suki. So photogenic. Let me see your sisters now. This is Nova and Mimi. I'm gonna end the vlog here. I think it's like 2 weeks after I started doing this vlog, so a lot has happened. We still have the kitties. I'm actually going back to New York City this weekend, so tomorrow. There's an ambassador retreat in Brooklyn with AG1. They've been one of my most supportive brands like all throughout my time on social media, so I'm really excited. A lot of friends and familiar faces are gonna be there, so I'm going back to New York for 2 days literally and then flying back to London. It'll be fine. I just hope that I sleep on the plane. Let me know if you like this vlog. I'm thinking of bringing back the vlog kind of on a weekly or bi-weekly cadence. I like kind of sharing like politics stuff, life stuff all together in a vlog versus having these videos separate. Talk to you guys soon and thanks so much for watching.